The feeding nutrition of turkey hybrids. The products are the breast and the ham, also known as the leg cut. There's continuous production in artificial conditions, light, heat, and humidity. The turkey meat is not fatty, it's less than 1% fat, as most energy is used for maintenance. And in the past, there used to be seasonal production for Christmas, now it's year round. The body weight between hatching and slaughter. They're born at 60 grams, they have a high growth rate up to 15 to 20 weeks, it's longer than broilers, and there's no fatty deposit as quick. The genotypes, the big six, they're hybrid converters. You have heavy toms and hens and medium toms with no hens. The breast weight is 35% of the carcass, the dressing is 80%. And the feed efficiency is 2.5 kg per kg. It's good. And the sexual dimorphism, it's expressed as males have larger, more distinct snoods and wattles and corons, and the body size is twice as much as the female. Males will consume 70 to 80 kilograms of feed in their lifetime. So the lifespan, they're born at 60 grams, and the hens at 15 weeks weigh 11 kilograms, and the toms at 20 weeks weigh 22 kilograms. And the broilers, they are 40 grams at birth, and they're killed at 6 weeks at 2.7 kilograms. So the multiple stages of diets. Starter, at 0 to 4 weeks, the toms and the hens have 28% crude protein and 12.2 metabolizable energy, and the lysine is 17 grams per kg. At the starter 2, so at 5 to 8 weeks, the toms and hens have 26% crude protein and 12.8 metabolizable energy, and the lysine is 15 grams per kilogram. Grower 1, at 9 to 12 weeks, the toms, and 9 to 11 weeks for hens. They're moved to a different diet because they have less intensity. The crude protein is 22%, and the metabolizable energy is 13.4 mj per kg, and the lysine is 13 grams per kg. Grower 2, so the toms at 13 to 16 weeks, they've crude protein of 20 and metabolizable energy of 13.6 mj per kg, and the lysine is 11. And at 12 to 15 weeks, the hens are slaughtered and the fattener. Week 17 to 20, the toms are slaughtered, but before their crude protein is 17% and their metabolizable energy is 14 mj per kg, and their lysine is 9 grams per kilogram. Vitamin D and biotin are very important for intense bone development to prevent leg problems. They can't stand if they have a deficiency. You decrease the crude protein because the protein in building is decreasing, and you increase the metabolizable energy because the starter diets, the energy can be achieved with cereals, but the growing to fattening phase, the supplements are needed, so vegetable oil and oilseed. Like broilers, the energy increase for maintenance, and they have a high energy decrease, so they have a good food conversion ratio. And they need lysine, they're very sensitive. It's an amino acid for meat production, and the proportions are in the breast and ham. And they need a huge amount, way more than the broilers. And the physical forms of the diet, it's the same as broilers. They're seed eaters, they prefer pellets. So crumble for dales, and pellets are too big for the chicks. The colour of the starter diet can be similar to the deep litter, which can cause GI problems. So young turkeys have bad eyesight, so they usually make the colour purple. And the feeding, so there's no restriction. The housing, so they have artificial light, they have 24 hours a day, and then it's brought down to 14 to 16 hours a day to 5 lux. And this is to keep them calm because turkey's more aggressive than broilers. So you don't do it straight away because they need to find their food and water for the first few days, and then you tone down the lighting, and you do beak trimming, laser removal of the upper beak to prevent fighting of birds.